After 18 days and 28,000 kilometres, the freight train pulled into London on time last week. It passed through Kazakhstan, Russia, Belarus, Poland, Germany, Belgium and France, finally crossing under the English Channel. Inside, the 68 containers were household items, clothes, fabrics, bags and suitcases.
This is twice as quick as sea, so it's got an important role there. And as I said, it's much, much cleaner and cheaper than air freight. I mean, it's 20 times less pollution than air freight.
But there's more to the train than its cargo. Analysts say the historic journey also carried with it a political message that China is forging new trade routes and new markets. Already 15 European cities are served by freight trains from China as part of Beijing's One Belt, One Road initiative.
The domestic market in China now seems to be very much stagnated. So the China is desperately looking for the new market and be able to absorb that excessive amount of production capacity. And obviously that freight train and serve a very good vehicle for the Chinese manufacturers and restore the business confidence inside China.
As the train arrived in Europe, another historic trip was being made as Xi Jinping became the first Chinese president to attend the World Economic Forum in Switzerland. He spoke out in favour of globalization and free trade.
Pursuing protectionism is just like locking oneself in a dark room. While wind and rain may be kept outside, so are light and air.
That was a thinly veiled retort to US President Donald Trump's criticism of China's trade policies and his pledge to put America first in all future deals. Analyst GAU says China spies an opportunity as a counterweight.
History opened a new era, and China has shown its willingness much more to shoulder more responsibility on the global stage and try to become a kind of responsible leadership as been presented in Davos.
In Europe, where popular opposition to globalization is running high, Xi's words have been welcomed. So could new US trade policies drive Europe and China close together?
Don't forget, these two economic blocs has a divisive opinions on free market enormously, and they have been battle on this free market ideas for so many years. And this is not something I think that EU and China could resolve overnight.
Nevertheless, analysts say the Trump administration likely heralds a new era in global trade relations. But the outcome of this realignment is difficult to predict. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.